Go. BTW, I'm totally streaming Sea of Thieves right now. Just throwing it out there. I want to close crew.
You want me to stay in chat with you?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it was to tell you that you should go turn it on and just kind of, you know, watch it so you can see what it's about.
There's foxes in the thing. Look at that. There's that cat. Can
What's...
I kill it?
No! Whatever you just asked it that you can kill. No, you can't. No killing Minecraft creatures, lest they're spawns of Satan. Here we go. Oh. God awful thing. What's this? Oh my lord. That is a lot of... Oh, okay. Any more? Where is this? Fugit? Come here.
Let's talk gold.
Yes, let's talk gold.
See
Thanks.
the chests.
There's the ship. The ship, the ship, the ship! Oh my lord, why? Why is my reputation going up so much? Like, it's not a bad thing, but like... Just why?
Hello, you. The sea is blue. Ring the
Alright.
bell to say farewell. Thanks for stopping by, says I. Goodbye,
Wait, I
says
can't
I.
tell. Here we go. I thought I had other things, but
I love foxes. That chicken proof my area.
what are you talking about?
This fox, that chicken proof my area.
Speak?
The fox chicken proofed my area.
What do you mean chicken-proof your area?
Like, I spawned a fox, and then I was like, you know what? A fox in a hen house. I wonder if they, like, did something with that. Then I spawned a chicken, and boom.
What are you playing right now?
Minecraft.
Wow. Okay. Not even caring the fact that, you know, your captain's streaming. But whatever.
That I'm cap streaming.
No, that your captain is streaming, but you know, whatever.
I spawn you in and expect you to kill a fish, but you don't.
Oh, how do I put things away?
Why do you hate squids?
Because I just hate squids. If you don't hate squids, you're not a real Minecraft player.
No, I was wondering, like, I spawned too many fish in and it's making it a little laggy.
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just drop a guardian in and they clean up the fish. Because I saw them, like, kill things before. But no, they only like to kill squids.
Right. There's no way that I'm. Oh God. Wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. I'm an idiot.
I'm glad you agree.
Not talking to you.
I know, I was just agreeing with your, you know, with your outcome. I feel like I need to make a new house, but I don't know where good inspiration comes from.
On Lone Cove, brave and old, I sought to hide my plunder gold. Yeah, that's scary. We're gonna save that for whenever I
I'd like to
convince.
plunder your gold.
Wow.
Nope, don't need a honeycomb block. Just need...
Do 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 do
your
do
house.
do do do
Like
do
a
do
beehive nest.
Okay, so
Just need a path down to it.
is that the island?
But I think there's one thing that all true Minecrafters hate more than,
And squid?
uh, than squid.
What's that?
The Wandering Trader, of course.
Wandering Trader's a horrible thing. They should take it out. There's so much more things that you can do with that useless space of code. Like, I don't know, maybe put in wireless redstone? Well, these are all ashen. The spoils of plenty shore. From the seas of plenty update. That's not
Quick,
it.
what's the best Minecraft invention? Quick, quick.
Redstone.
Thoughts.
Beds.
The Ender Chest.
Here we go. My beautiful pirate. In which you guys can't really see, because, yeah. Alright, hold on. know. This
I
has
don't
gotten a lot darker up here.
Have you ever, you know, done something and you're just like, why did you do that?
Nope.
I just had one of those moments.
You probably just had one of those moments.
I definitely had one of those moments.
Oh, why is this freaking island so hard to find? Ugh. Found it. Lonely Isle.
Is it a bone block?
Alright. Gotta make a hard right, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, there's so many white blocks in the game, and I just think to myself, what is this game racist?
I mean, for every white block, there's a black block, so I mean, I don't see why you would think it's racist.
Okay, wish I could turn particles off on the game. They're all dying, which is good.
Okay, so it's northwest-ish. I need to go that way, so that's wrong.
Destroying it.
Ugh. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, no!
Did it.
It 100% did it. That's a hole in the ship. Where's the wood built?
So, any of you watching the stream now, I got a, you know, it's gonna be on the channel for a while. And I just have a question out to the viewers. You can put it in the chat. What games would you like to see us stream? We have a few games on our list that we would like to stream in the future. But we would like to hear your input on what exactly your thoughts are. What would you like to see of more Minecraft, more Sea of Thieves, more Warzone? I mean, obviously we're mostly just gonna play what we want to play, but we want to hear what you want to hear too.
Oh, we need to anchor this ship. It's not gonna get anywhere with water.
I think I'm going to bed.
Why go to bed?
Because it's Saturday right now.
Wow. You can even actually watch the stream with Sea of Thieves.
You do realize if I'm gonna watch the stream a little bit right before I go to bed, I'm starting like getting offline.
Why?
Look, I'm being on it right now.
I need active station.
Oh, I see. It kind of looks like what is it? What is it? It kind of looks like Assassin's Creed.
I mean, it's more actual pirate than assassin, but sure.
Yeah, yeah, but that's what it reminds me of. So where are you trying to get to?
The marked location on the map. Which it's a lot easier to sail a boat or to sail a ship. When I have more than one person.
Is this an Xbox game?
Yeah.
I'll see if I can download that while I sleep tonight.
Dude, you'd have a better chance of downloading Minecraft or downloading the COD update than this.
Why is it a big thing?
It's a super big game.
Ooh. How much does it cost?
A lot. There's that as well. So I don't know. It might not cost that much. It might be on sale. If you have the Game Pass, it's free. But then you
I
have to,
don't get the Game Pass.
but I would say, but then you have to pay for the Game Pass every day, every month. Oh no! Oh no! Ship, come back!
What happens if it sinks?
And you just go back to the island. You put all your shit on the ship. So like, if you have treasure and whatnot, you can't go. Like, you can't redeem it.
Man, you need to get out of the water.
I am.
You gotta understand, the stream is also lagging behind a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Just... No, we gotta fly. Ayold.
How much is this game update?
Kind of hard to... I mean, it's updated like once, maybe twice since I've had it.
Is it a multiplayer game? Like
Yeah,
online?
yeah.
So you can see other people in it and kill them?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of low. It's like, it's low, it's not, you don't see people a lot, but you see people enough.
It's so weird my voice echo over the stream.
Come on. Come on. But like, the sailing mechanics in this is a lot different than Assassin's Creed as well.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to study. Like, in Assassin's Creed, if your turn, when you hold the stick, the ship turns, and then when you let go, it'll go straight. You have to physically steady this, like, keep this ship going steady. And, the ship I'm on now holds max 2 people. The next ship up holds 3. And then when you have a full crew, you pilot a full-on galleon with 4 people.
Alright. Oh, damn, that's at 6 this morning, so I'm probably about to get off the phone call at least.
Alright, man. That's fine.
It looks like a fun game. It's just, you know, the fun's in the weather.
Yeah, it really is. I want you guys to get it for the reason of the piracy. But, you know, life is life. Alright, where's the winds? I need to go faster.
Alright, man. Later.
Later. Hello, viewers. Feel free to talk to me. I can see your comments via play. Really hope I'm going to the right island. No, I'm not. left. That doesn't seem right. This is why we have a crow's nest, people. Oh. Is that it? If so, this is gonna be a long swim. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, what crystal blue water? Look at this. Look at this beautiful water. Oh, look at that Jolly Roger. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, people. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get our sail set back in the proper angle. So when we get positioned, we can just catch the wind and set it drift. Where's that sail? Oh, also look at these amazing gloves. Turn, baby, turn. Just gotta catch the sail, catch the wind. Lonely Isle, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. When doing things like this, you gotta be careful not to get close to the shore. You'll fuck your boat up. You can pick up snake meat. Oh, snake meat's full. is still a-okay because we're not want the snakes to get you. I need food. Well, they kind of just take one hit the stuff. Okay. Alright, so if we start here. So these palm trees. Right about here, this rock. It's right, so somewhere around. I'll pick those up, sure, but there it is. The treasure chest. This is what we came for. Right here. Isn't she a beautiful? We can't open it, but it's okay, because we're going to go back and sell it. We take the chest, let's stow it in our trusty cargo hold, and it should be X to drop things. That's the button. Ow. Can't overcook this, you know? Oh, while we wait for that, let's just have a nice cold one. Oh boy. not quite sure how to hear the drunkenness just yet. But, you know. Alright, let's go back to the place which we were. But I have to stop and look at this. I have to. I just have to. I'm sorry. We have to bask in the glory and beauty. Oh. Let's turn that lantern off. And we will. Where's the emote button? We will sit and just. Alright, we'll sit this way so it looks like we're actually looking at it. Oh, we'll take a nap. Here we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. I love it. This is why I love this game. Gives me beautiful things to look at while I'm having fun. Back to setting to where we were. I'd like to point out it's important for your sail to catch a wind, catch the wind. It allows your ship to sail at its proper speeds. Back there, but it's okay. Now if you're sailing by yourself and you can't quite adjust for the sail, the angle of the sail to catch the wind and keep the steering or the ship from not running into a dock or anything, which I can't yet, so just catch the wind as often as you possibly can. But catching the wind in this game is quite the thing to do. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's go. Nope, I'm committed. Too late. Already committed. And yeah. Docking is, I'm still getting used to that one. We can roll the sail up. And we can take it nice and slow. Also, thanks Wyatt. Appreciate it. Thanks for your support, man. Honestly. Without you, without Killer Nation here, ladies and gentlemen, there would be no such thing as Ragefire Gaming. All because we were wanting to be sweatier players at Fortnite. The good old days. The good old days. That's just gonna have to be that. Remember those days, Wyatt, when we wanted to be better Fortnite players, so we started streaming on our Twitch account, and then we were like, you know what? We could do so much better than this. So we went to YouTube, and we were like, you know, let's just start out as recording videos. We couldn't record videos as much, and streaming just, I don't know, doesn't take often. I dropped out of college, so that's a big factor. But don't do that. Don't drop out of school, kids. Stay in school. Moral of the story: stay in school. Don't be like me. Oh my god, yes. Back when, oh my god, I love that. Yes. Me, Wyatt, and Matt all were in Tilted Towers back when that was, you know, a thing. And we were like, you know, this would be fun if we could record this. And we were like, yeah, one day we will. One day we'll be there. Never quite did. It's because they did so much crap to Fortnite that it became dead. It's a dead game. You guys can argue with me otherwise. One game I will never stream is Fortnite. You might be able to convince Wyatt to stream it, but you ain't getting me on it. Have fun. My amazing pirate that I'm working on making better. Actually, let's see. Ooh, let's go. Well, that's ironic. Let's go. Let's go to the tailor. Oh my lord, I forgot about that one too. I remember when
Delightful to see you.
when planes were still in the game, and we God, I had the idea. I was like, you know, we should all get together and play. And like, and Matt was like, I don't know, I don't want to play Fortnite. Kind of getting old. And I was like, yeah,
Until
true.
next time.
So I was like, well, planes are there. So we got on and we played a couple public matches, and then we were like, you know what, we could do so much with this. And we decided to, oh my lord, I'm about to cry from the nostalgia. We decided to take the planes and do dogfights across the entire Fortnite map, and we basically exhausted every plane possible. Uh, the good old days right there, dude. Mm. Good old days. White guy in the corner. I'm. You guys never got to see that, but long story short, what he is referring to is we had a okay, hold on. I have to Minecraft server we were on. Matt was making, and we were going to. Oh, you guys never saw it, but and all the videos are down, so you'll never see any of our Minecraft days, sadly. Early Minecraft days, at least. But we decided to get together and make a giant ice castle, and then meanwhile, I had this idea, you know, every castle needs some defenses. So Wyatt goes, yeah, okay, sure. Matt agrees. I get working on ideas and stuff like that in my head. And I go, it'd be fun if we could make this automated, you know, kind of all the cannons pop out and stuff like that. But, you know, let's not just do that. Let's just run dispensers across the wall on a certain level, and then run a TNT wire, or redstone line. Sorry, a redstone line across the entire thing, put it on a clock, call it a day. Matt goes, no, we could do something like some fancy redstone. I don't care, because we were in a creative. We were just gonna show it off. Maybe make it a server one day. And I want that, by the way. And
Good day, then.
Wyatt gets on one day and goes, you know, this could work. This could work. It was one of those ideas. And we, sure enough, made double cannons on each. We somehow managed to stack them. Each cannon was a stacked dispenser. Two two dispensers stacked on top of each other. And then... Ooh, that's nice. Hey. That's nice. And... Yeah. And we had phases because we were trying to make it. And, I don't know. We were trying to explain to Matt what we were gonna call it, because we were like, we needed to do this, because every scenario I have in Minecraft, when I'm explaining my ideas to the boys, I make scenarios, and they were like, okay, let's hear it. And instead of saying defenses, Wyatt turns around and goes, we'll unleash the white guy in the corner, and we just couldn't help but laugh. Wyatt, you cracked me up. Sorry that took so long to explain. Wyatt got off Discord. It's his fault. All his fault. Yes. Oh, that too. Red Sun Clock, Red Sun Block. It was all great days. All amazing days. Good old fashioned. Are there Grand Admiral? There has to be Grand Admiral gloves. Am I gonna get a whole nice pirate outfit that I can 100%? Grand Admiral hat. Here we go, boys.
Very good.
Oh, I forgot to see if there's a Grand Admiral belt. I'll go look at that. And boots. Belt and boots.
How are we today?
We're good, man. Thanks for asking me. That's an eye patch, not a belt. Boots. Grand Admiral boots. Need that more than a belt. My opinion, boots are more important than a belt. Where are you? Belts. Executive.
Check 1 2.
Oh, hi, you're back.
Yeah, I got some explain to you. So the entire premise
Until
of
next
the white guy in the corner, okay? So first, it was a phased, like, it was exactly how you explained it. It was like a stacked redstone repeater system, right?
Oh, it was
And
great.
the entire reason why we call it the white guy in the corner is because it was the most demolishing thing to a family we could think of. So think about it. The white guy in the corner. Was it the white guy in the corner or the white guy in the closet?
It was the white guy in the corner.
Okay.
We
Well,
called it the
did
white
like
guy in the corner because we couldn't help but get over the fact that so here's a scenario I played for them. Perfect for Sea of Thieves. So I don't have the galleon, but imagine a galleon. Or even like the sloops, just an armada of ships coming to destroy our ice castle. And we were like, so we need a non-threatening name that will invoke them, because we were a peaceful people. We're not gonna shoot
exactly.
you. We're
We
gonna
had an
give
ice
you.
castle, but we put dirt everywhere in it.
Yeah, pretty much. And we had lava. Oh my God, lava, and it was beautiful. So.
Oh, and I made a penis out of sea pickles.
Oh yeah, there were multiple penises on the seafloor. So anyways, so we were like, we need a name that's threatening but not threatening, and we were like, let me put my sail down, and we were like, the perfect one for this is like the white guy in the corner. This isn't like, because we were goofing around like offices, like if you're in an office or whatever, you're like, Bill, shut up. And then Bill has that one good idea, and then the CEO walks in and decides to listen to Bill, and no one ever listens to Bill, and he's like, "Who are you?" And everyone's just like, "Oh,
My
him?
name's Bill."
He's just the white guy in the corner."
Yeah, and then we thought about that, and then we thought about a guy coming out to his parents. Remember that, Marcus? How the setup was like.
Yeah. Okay. So
First,
all right,
you were
we have to. I have
he
some
comes
explaining
out.
to do. Wyatt, this is just recently after Wyatt told me and was like, dude, I gotta confess something because I don't know what to do about it, and I kind of need some advice. I was like, all right, what's up? He goes, my mom thinks I'm gay. Thinks I'm gay, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, by the way, viewers, I'm not gay.
Yeah,
Ladies out there,
he's not
100%
gay.
not gay.
He's not gay. We'd say he's not. He's single. Well, I don't know. He maybe get with us on that on our current live stream. If you're watching this and you're not watching the current live stream, because I'm making a streaming schedule, and it's not our day off. Why are you on this video? Anyways, let's continue with the story.
So, yeah, my mom came to Marcus one day, and
You
no, we
told
always
me.
made gay. We always made gay jokes back to each other. I think my mom overheard some of it. Not real sure how it happened. Anyway, so and I'm a good old fashioned Christian boy, right? So I
I
am
don't know who you're
okay.
lying to.
I've never dated a girl. It's just
Aww.
yes, I
Trying to
know.
take pity.
Yes, I've never dated a girl, so I think that kind of played into it a little bit with my mom also. So
Never dated a guy
talking
either.
of
Viewers, throwing it out there.
yes, thank you, Marcus. I get that. But
Somebody
like I said,
subscribe to our channel.
anyway, we were just sitting there, and I looked at Marcus, and I said, Marcus, I think my mom thinks I'm gay. And then this just became a gigantic like joke that we built our entire conversations around. It's like, hey, uh, your life may be bad, but at least your mom doesn't think you're gay.
Yeah, it
uh,
ended up being a whole thing. We ended up, yeah, it was.
oh, by the way, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but I feel like there is something wrong if you're being called gay and you're not gay.
Yeah. So there's that. Anyways, back to the story.
Okay, so the white guy
Wicked
in the
side
corner.
character log.
Anyway, the whole mom think I'm gay. So we had it concealed. We had the entire front of the build was stone bricks.
Was no,
And
it was ice. That was the fun part.
was it ice?
Yeah,
Was it ice?
yeah, because the
Okay,
entire
yeah.
castle was built out of ice. It was built into the castle wall.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. And then on the inside it was stone bricks.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't remember. Anyway, so the ice was pulled out and the repeaters were right there. Not the repeaters, the dispensers. And we had a redstone clock that would push redstone blocks behind it, turn it on and off, and we filled it with like arrows and stuff like that to
Right,
like
right.
shoot off.
All right, real quick,
Yeah,
hold on.
and
Hannah, thanks for the sub. You know who
Hannah,
you are.
it's a girl. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
That's a case. It's a whole case.
uh, anyway, so it was how we did it, it was pulled out and it was
No.
pushed back. Oh yeah, anyway, yeah. So whenever we did it, we would be like, he's coming out of the closet. The the
Uh,
the
r-
the
um,
things flipped open,
come
and then
out.
he
No,
said,
no, no. It
"Yeah,
was.
no, it was the come out,
No,
the conversation with the
it was.
parents, the blow over."
It was. Pull out. Oops. Not. Uh. Oh shit.
How did it go?
Pull out. I know it was pull out because we were talking about him because we were talking about the guy having gay butt sex. Pull out.
I
Oh,
remember.
pull
No,
out.
no, it was
Oops.
finished. It was finished.
Oh, it was finish.
It was
Oops.
it
Pull
was
out.
finished. No, it was whoops, finish, pull out,
Pull out.
conversation with parents.
Uh. Yeah. Conversation with parents.
The conversation with parents, by the way, was it firing. Because that
Yeah.
was the worst part.
Yeah. And then. I can't remember the other is. Oh, I can't remember the closing sequence.
I think it was go back in the closet.
I don't remember. It was we had them labeled, and it was absolutely beautiful. And oh, it
Dude, the nostalgia is real.
The nostalgia is
It's a good
like
day.
honestly
We
super
sailed my
real.
way.
Dude, we ran so much redstone.
Ring the bell.
Oh,
We
Say it
flicked it
fast.
on, it
so
was a lag fest.
yeah, so Matt wasn't on at this point, and when we made it, and so we made it, and we ran the lines. We made one, and then we ran the lines up, and everything, so that way we knew it worked.
Yeah, we ran the lines to like two of them, and we completely built like two of them. And while I was building, I believe I was building the actual contraption, while Mark was running the lines, I believe. And then I built like three of them,
Well,
and I helped him
we
run the rest
were
of the lines.
we were building. Yeah, we were both going back and forth. We were
Oh, by the way, we're not Redstone Wizards. This was just like I had a little bit more, and because we were playing Bedrock, and he's a Java player usually. But anyway, things happen. I had a
yeah,
little bit more
so
experience.
he's Bedrock, he's
Yeah,
Java. My Minecraft knowledge of Wyatt, that's never gonna work ever in any Bedrock, in any edition with Redstone, and Wyatt going, yes it will, and me going, alright, whatever, I'm telling you now, and him going, alright, I hate you. And him doing the same thing, and then us going, wait a minute, we're stupid, let's combine the two ideas, and it's somehow working. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know. We didn't question.
remember when we ran the underwater lines all the way up to the top of the tower?
Oh my god. Yes.
That took forever.
It took
Clearing that much
forever.
water.
It wasn't even
Jeez.
clearing that water. It was running the lines. We ran the lines up in the tower, so we had to run them in a spiral.
Yeah,
Up
and like a
in a
staggered
spiral,
spiral.
in a staggered spiral upwards.
Because there. Oh, by the way, these were like completely separate lines. Like like each little lever flipped a separate line, so we weren't even like clever in that area. We just did base redstone.
Yeah. The only thing, yeah, and then and we ran three lines. There were six phrases because we had it was like an entire thing, and at any point when you were attacking, if uh, that's what it was. I know the ending was I know the very last one when we completely hit it was I'm gay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was sit down with the family. Something like
Sit down with. Oh yeah.
sit
Oh yeah.
down.
No no. Conversation with the family was it being pushed out, like the was the dispensers being pushed out,
Yeah.
and then it starting was I'm gay.
No, it starting wasn't I'm gay. It starting was I don't know. It might have been I'm gay.
Anyway, you pretty much get the basis of
You get
yours.
the yeah. You guys get it. But oh, it was beautiful.
Okay, back to the nostalgia. Remember when we were playing Fortnite, and I laid down like these million traps, and like every 3 seconds you guys would land and just fall into a new trap I placed. Because
Yes.
that was when what was it, vending machines were like really broken, and you could like get unlimited supplies.
That's when vending machines didn't cost anything. Not didn't cost anything. Didn't
Well, they didn't cost anything in playground.
yeah, they didn't cost anything in playground, and they were unlimited. And we just sat there and just bought and bought and bought and bought and bought and bought. Tilted Towers was completely full. When I say completely, people, I mean completely. This place went from Tilted Towers to the 16th circle of hell.
It was amazing. I mean, and then you guys got so mad and just started like spam killing me. So then I started running. I got in a baller, and I started just
No,
running
they
all the way
brawlers
around
weren't
the map.
brawlers weren't in there at that time. You got in
Was that different time?
yeah, I think you just started running. I think you started building.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Different time we were on playground. Anyway, we got this idea to where like we just started griefing each other for no reason, and then for some reason you guys got on a different voice chat. You guys got on a different team and came up with this idea to just start killing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened, and I was like, okay, I see how it's gonna go. So now I get in a baller and just run all the way around the map to just random spots.
We had well, you weren't in a baller. Ballers weren't around then. Or they might have been. We did it so many times we don't know. Uh, but me and Matt would go up to each other and we'd be like truce, and we'd like uh crouch or something like that. And
Yeah, and
and
you get on like team two.
I would go to his team or he would come to my team, and then uh oh my god, this is so funny. And then we would see and then Wyatt would be like, so is that truce still going on? We're like, yeah. He goes, does that mean you guys just aren't killing each other and like you're trying to do something? We're like, sure, because me and Matt would we built ramps. We built a ramp up to the build limit, and then we built uh and then we took the top stairs set of stairs off so we could build straight, and we would just build a giant like bridge across the entire map, hunting Wyatt, and it was great. And then planes were introduced, and we did this. Me and Matt would just get in a plane, and I would just fly Matt around, and then Matt would take out his minigun that he got from the vending machine and just spray Wyatt, and it was beautiful.
Uh, it was beautiful for a time. And you guys guys kept killing me, and I just had to run away and hide.
Or remember when we started the survival world? The first survival world we did that we started recording and posted a couple videos on. Again, early days of Minecraft videos are gone; they're deleted from the channel.
Was that the one where I
But
hid the fact that I was duplicating stuff?
yeah, and
Oh
uh,
yeah.
yeah, we had the village in that one, which was the dupe spot, and so anyways, we spawned by a village, but we didn't build by that village, and then we built by another village that
Yeah, we built like on top of a like mountain.
yeah, on top of a mountain. Yet, mind you, by the way, both Wyatt and Matt decided to kill a villager, or or every village we went to hit the iron golem. So I
Oh
am the
god, I
only
remember
one
that.
in the. I was like the only one in the. I'm the only one in the group that hasn't purposely done it yet. I say purposely because I've
Mine
done
was
it
on
on
accident.
accident.
Well, technically, it was Matt who did it on purpose on first, and then I tried to kill the Iron Golem to save Matt, but Iron Golems are very tough.
Yeah,
Bad decision.
bad decision. Never do that, ladies and gentlemen. Never do it. It's a bad idea. Um,
Very bad idea.
but yeah, it was beautiful. Uh, and then and in that one, I remember when Wyatt would come up because we hadn't built stairs at this point. Wyatt, so we all had to like kind of parkour our way back up the mountain, and Wyatt would finally get up there, and me and Matt would just take our swords and hit him, and eventually he like we killed him a couple times for just hitting him with the swords, and then there was one time he 100% we hit him, and I knocked him off the mountain, and he was so low he hit like a dirt block where it would take like a half like a couple hearts maybe half, and it killed him,
I was
and
dead. I was dead.
he instantly got off.
Oh yeah, the rage quit. I remember that rage quit.
And then he got back on. Good old days, good old days.
And then I built this like little tunnel into like nowhere to where no one found out. And then Mark saw me going in there one time, and he broke the blocks because I built this like hidden wall. And he broke the blocks. He's like, "What are you doing?" He looked in the chest. I had diamonds duplicated. I had elixir. Well, not elixir. It was bottle of enchanto duplicated. I had so much stuff duplicated in there. It wasn't even funny. I was like, "Oh yeah, I found this mining."
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I found this village. Uh-huh. And then from that day on, we called it the village. So
Oh yeah, we're going to the village.
yeah, it was beautiful. It was good old days.
And then we ended up actually finding a mending villager, which was like awesome.
And then we duplicated the mending book over and over again because we all got tridents, and then we all got riptide, and oh, it was beautiful.
And then oh, the rain. The rain was amazing.
Oh yeah, and then we got Electras from the end, and then we took and we made. I had at least 3 pools of water, uh, for us to just look up and just riptide, and then just use the Electra or the Elytra, however you want to say it, and just kind of go where we wanted. That's how we got off the mountain instead of using the stairs. Good old days, good old days. And when it was raining, we would just spam our way up with the Riptide Trident.
What was Matt doing while we were doing? Well, we were going to the village. Oh, yeah, he was building the water elevator.
Oh yeah, we built a water elevator
Yeah,
too. That's how we got
the
up.
one, the one constructive thing.
That's how we got up. When it wasn't raining and we didn't have our tridents. Good old days. Good old days. Dude, I miss those days. Also, on a completely like somewhat unrelated note about me and you, I miss the days of couch multiplayer.
The what?
The days of couch multiplayer. You know,
Yeah,
if we
where you
were
all in like
online,
want the
yeah.
same house.
Yeah, you all had to be at the same house. You all,
Dude, that's old times.
yeah, yeah, but they were good times. Back when stream sniping wasn't a thing, and you were screen watching. Ugh, that term's gone out the window. You screen watcher. Stop screen watching. People like me tell my brother going, I'm not screen watching, you're just camping the same spot on COD.
And
Speaking
you're
of campers, if you do it, I hate you. You're a horrible person. You should never do it.
except we're campers sometimes.
Unless you're a gamer girl, then you're 100%. If you're a gamer girl, then you're fine. You're allowed to do it. Females are exempt from almost all rules of COD.
Although I'm sometimes confused on that rule because it's like, equality, right? Like I should treat you the same way I treat everyone else in COD. I should F you out and rage quit.
Yeah, but okay, and like on PC, if I'm playing a PC game and I run into a gamer girl and you're camping on any game and you're a gamer girl, I don't care. You're playing PC. There are plenty of PC gamer girls. There are plenty of female PC gamers. If we're playing on a console and I find you camping, you're fine. You're like finding you're like finding diamonds in Minecraft. You're a very precious thing. we don't want to lose you. You know, effing you out is, or at least to me, effing a gamer girl out on a console is like purposely jumping into a pit of lava with diamonds when keep inventory is turned off on your
Dude,
survival world.
me and you last night we were playing COD, and we got these same. We were playing a gunfight. And we got this same duo, like 5 times in a row with this one gamer girl. And she sucked so bad.
At least I hope it was a gamer girl and not a
It was either a gamer girl or a guy that
or
sounded
a
exactly like a
very
girl.
young guy that had not hit puberty at
No,
all.
that sounded exactly like a girl. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of judging nature, but you can usually tell. Like, the,
Either he was really either it was a guy and he was really fruity and he hadn't hit puberty, or it was a girl. But I'm gonna go
oh,
with
and the
B.
guy that she was playing with was kind of like hitting on her too. So that's what kind of gave me
I mean,
the.
it is 2020.
It is 2020, but statistics still say like
Oh, statistics. Yeah, and
I'm just
statistics
statistically
say
speaking.
fuck you.
Statistically speaking, there are more straight men than gay men.
And according to statistics, PS4 is better than Xbox.
I hate you sometimes. You use the one thing I love, statistics, against me.
you can't
Anyway,
you can't rebuke it either because you know it's true.
yeah, my view on it is very subjective since I've only had
I've played
Xbox
everything.
products.
I've played everything.
Yeah,
Mac,
I've played
Microsoft,
PS4, but I just
Microsoft,
never.
Sony, Nintendo. Yeah, but I've played on console like I've played on
Yeah,
consoles that I've
yeah,
owned.
yeah. I've played on PS. My brother has a PS4. I've played on it sometimes. It's just it updates faster and it's usually smoother, I would say, than Microsoft. But Microsoft is has a lot more to offer,
I
I
mean,
guess.
in a sense, it does. Sure.
Like it's more of like a computer based like instead of like a console
I
based.
mean, Microsoft doesn't have problems like when it comes to like the Microsoft server, like the not the server, but like when it comes to their operating, I guess operating system software on their consoles, they don't have as many issues because they've been in the computer because they have Windows that they can base it off of. They have knowledge from Windows and what not to do, whereas Sony
Dude,
kind of had to
dude,
learn.
would
But
dude, wouldn't it be amazing if you took Microsoft software and combined it with Sony hardware?
they were going to do it, but then Sony and Microsoft both got their panties in a wad and were like, "We're
Dude,
never
and
gonna
then
talk to each other ever again." And Epic was like, "All right, you bitches, we're
and then
talking
and
right
then you took all the stuff that
now."
Nintendo knows, like you take and just make an absolute like
if you
super
took,
console.
if you took the Microsoft software and ran it, if you took the Microsoft operating system software and ran it and paired it with Sony's system software for its hardware, because obviously it needs the system software for the hardware,
Yeah,
and took Nintendo's knowledge of marketing, of making
dude.
games, you would have the most overpowered console in the history of consoles.
I mean, think about it. If you were able to just have one gaming system that ran it all, like you could get like when you buy the console, you had the option to use a PS4 controller, an Xbox controller, or a Wii controller,
Or
or
whatever.
whatever the yeah. And basically, you can buy whatever game you want: Mario Kart, PUBG, uh, uh, Call of Duty,
If you could just have one,
Uncharted, anything
yeah,
like
if
that.
you could have one console, and like, I mean, if you want to have your exclusive, go like if you want to still make separate consoles and have your exclusives, go ahead. Like for just those consoles, go ahead. But like if you could just have one console that like the really big hit, like Like once an exclusive hits really big on one console, you release it to this mega console. It would be amazing. And then like this mega console is allowed to cross-platform to PC. Oh my god.
Dude, that would be the most.
that is
That is gamer gold.
that is Google, you need to invest in this right now. I know you listen.
Google or Apple,
I know you're listening, Google. You're always listening to your YouTube. No,
and then
Google.
have like,
No, Google.
and then like, and then take the I'd like make like a dedicated streaming platform to where it makes it a lot easier for streamers to stream and watchers to watch the stream,
Make a
and
make
it
a
helps promote it.
make a dedicated streaming platform that is only for the only new streamers can stream on. And it it'll like once you hit so many whatever subscribers, followers, whatever, once you hit a certain certain viewer count, a consistent viewer count, whatever they want to call it. We'll just say followers because that's usually what they are,
Or
except for YouTube.
subscribers, whatever you want
Yeah.
to call it.
Well, we'll say followers because that's what
True.
live, you know. So once you hit a certain amount of followers, it automatically switches you over to something else, like to another
Yeah,
platform.
yeah, it like gives you like a month thing. Like, okay, in a month you're being switched over, so you have enough time to like tell all your viewers or followers, hey,
Yeah,
we are being switched over to this. It's automatic. Your
and it
viewership will be the same. Everything, your
yeah, and
subscriptions, your everything will be the same.
if you've like if you've given me money like that, like you're not have to like start over to like get any monthly stuff again or whatever, and it just automatically like generated like that account, like so like in that month it took all your like it communicated with you, and it was basically an AI that did all this. An AI sent you emails and stuff, and you emailed back and forth, and it set up your page, and it switched you over to another streaming platform that was built by Google or whatever, built by the same people that was only for not brand new streamers, but seasoned. We'll call them seasoned. The seasoned streamers. And then after a certain point, once you hit big, it switched you over to the platform to where you could like all the big streamers were using or whatever is all the rage at that point, or again another one. But
Dude, what
sets
would we
up
call that gaming
it
console?
sets up the I don't know.
Elite gaming consoles.
It should be we'll call it RPC.
Call it what?
RPC. We'll call it the RPC the RPGC, the Range Pirate Gaming Console. Oh, dude, that's such a
Ran by gamers for gamers.
eh.
It's not just your regular family-owned console where you can watch Blu-ray, all that kind of crap on it, to where they try to fluff it all up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can have stuff like different apps on it, like Netflix, stuff like that, but the entire main reason behind it is just for that.
Yeah, honestly, that would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty fun too. I'm not gonna lie. That's why my stream remote's enabled. I'll do it later. Uh, Beautiful. That's amazing. I've thought about it. I wish they would. I wish they would just kind of set aside. I wish Microsoft and Sony would set aside their differences, just 1 year, it, even just for 1 year, and make and make a console together and see how well that one console competes against Nintendo.
Dude, it would blow Nintendo out of the water.
It would give Nintendo a run for their money, if not blow them out of the water, like you said. I don't think it would blow them out. I think if they kept I think the first year it would give them a run, like the first couple years it would give Nintendo a run for their money, and then eventually they would just be so they'd work together so well that they wouldn't fight as much, so they would just agree on things faster, and then they would get down to the more nitty gritty things of like, you know, you want to use your graphics card, but what if we just like don't use like what if we make a completely new one together and like they form like a different company, like they form a different company and Sony and Microsoft become as far in the console industry become a thing of the past. That'd be fucking amazing. That that is goals right there. Hey, hold on. Hey, Epic, where are you?
Hmm.
I want honestly though, like now this is gonna sound weird. If anything, I want Google to make their own console. I want to see what Google can do because we all thought Google couldn't make phones. Just and then look at the Pixel. The Pixel's like one of the most praised phones out there right now. Like people love it. It's a great phone. It's a great quality phone. It has the cameras that you get. Doesn't have the exact same cameras, but it has like the easiness of Apple. It has the layout of Android, or it runs off the Android the Android OS. It has the cameras. The back camera is quality is basically as good as a regular Android phone would be, and the front facing camera is as good as a Apple facing camera would be. Front facing camera would be, and it's like the best of all the worlds. I didn't think it was possible until Google did it. I want to see what Google can do with a gaming console. I'm not gonna lie.
The thing about the gaming industry, and I think this is one thing that a lot of people forget, is that gamers are very boisterous about what they want. They make it known, like, exactly what they want. Like, you talk to any major gamer, you talk to Ninja, you talk to Cypher, all those different guys that, like, the big gaming community that
It's
everyone
yeah, and
knows,
it's not even
Dr. Disrespect, all those guys. There's ones that are mainly just PC, but you talk to them, and I guarantee they would agree 100%. Just put a
yeah.
just make a prototype of it. See what it would do.
Yeah, to see what you can do, to see what you can go. Like yeah, like send it to them. Like I get like make a console that is compatible with
The only problem with Google
good
making a
games.
the only problem with Google making a console is that they don't have. It would be hard for them to have the big game, like the big, like a lot of the big name games out there. Because think about it, that's a lot of money you got to put into it just to come out with one game of Call of Duty. I mean, Microsoft has been doing this for so long. So has
Yeah,
Sony and Nintendo.
but but when you think back to it, um, Activision was given a chance by both Sony and Microsoft because people like when it came out, like first person shooters were still kind of like they were like why would I want to play this? Like why would it, like that doesn't seem fun to me. That's not possible. And Sony and Microsoft were like, okay, we'll give you a chance, and they made money off of it, so they kept investing. I think that if Google played their cards right, um, they could do it. I think if they made a console that would work with, they had like two controllers to pick from, like you said, like the X like, and it was like an Xbox layout or a PlayStation layout on the controller, or you could play with keyboard and mouse. And they just picked a couple games, and they reached out to companies and they said, allow us to make our console compatible with your games. And those companies said yes, so they had a variety of games, and then they sent just that console to, and they sent that console to a handful of people, like a handful of these big streamers, and they paid them to try it out for a year, to only play on this console for a year or a couple months, like a year or 6 months. I think Google could do it. I think if Google played their cards right, they could get it. They could advertise it, and they could, if they played their beta system right out properly, they could 100% make a console that gamers would love. Because I'm telling you, I honestly did not think Google would be able to make a phone that I would one day picture myself going and looking at and saying, I wouldn't mind it. Like,
Yeah, I
but
mean, think
it's just not, it's just not my, like, I just don't like I don't, I, the way I had to hold it, or I don't know. It was a simple minute thing, like personal, like pet peeve thing of mine that got, but I didn't like the Pixel. But I enjoy the style of the phone. I enjoy the quality of it.
I mean, just think about like how big gaming is. Like 5, 6 years ago, pro pro gaming was seen but not heard.
Yeah.
No one really talked about it. No one really knew much about it. It was pretty much just for a certain class of people that no one really knew or cared
Yeah.
about.
Or there's a
Then
better idea.
Fortnite came out. That broke
Well,
the internet
it
was
wasn't it
Fortnite.
wasn't really Fortnite. It was more like things like Smite, League of Legends, CS:GO, uh,
Minecraft
um, well, yeah, and Minecraft finally hit that. Uh,
that they broke through the wall.
yeah, they finally got it out of their plateau, uh, or their
And
first
then
their first plateau, I should say. And
and then and then
esports
gaming
became
just took
esports became
off.
yeah, and then esports stepped on the scene, and
And then
everyone was
mobile
like,
gaming, and then
I need that.
all
I want to do that.
and then like all this stuff
And then
that no one knew about.
fiber optic internet came out, and streaming became like amazing to do because people could afford to get fiber optic internet and not have DSL internet, and
And then
they could have like a low package on fiber optics and still be
and then
able to stream.
you fast forward, 2 or 3
Or
years,
hell, I'm
and
streaming. I'm streaming right now. Like you said, fast forward. Right now, I'm streaming on a hotspot. I'm the only one on our mobile hotspot. I'm using a mobile hotspot for my internet right now, and I'm streaming.
then like I said, fast forward 2, 3 years, and then you have someone like Booga went. How much did he win? Like $2 million.
Yeah, like 1 million or 2 million for just playing a game, getting
Exactly.
into a World Cup
Yeah, and it's
for
just stuff
for,
like
for not the first time, but like the fourth, like the first or fifth, like that's like how much somebody, like, you know a big money prize like that had been won, but it was for like the first time in like a while that a solo person had finally won just that amount, if not the
yeah, and
first time ever, and it was just
yeah,
wow.
and then you have all these new gaming teams coming out. I mean,
Yeah.
was it what's that one? You got like Sea of Thieves. You have
Yeah, you
the
have,
FaZe Clan,
or not Sea of Thieves, but like you have Phase.
or
Um,
is that Hunter Thieves?
I think it's Hunter Thieves. I think something like that. And then, but anyways, like, um, there's Phase. There's Cognitive Gaming, which has Cognitive Red Gaming and Cognitive Cog Red, Cog Prime. Uh, There's so many. There's
And
Overwatch came out too. That's another big thing that hit off is Overwatch.
it's just it's crazy how all this new stuff is coming out in just such a short amount of time. And I think it's personally gonna do one of two things. It's either going to just keep on climbing and climbing until it basically becomes like Major League Baseball or the NFL, to where you got these guys being signed to these clans for
Where just
millions of
yeah, like because
dollars.
esports just this past year initiated their high school leagues.
Yeah, I mean it's stuff like that,
So
and all this stuff's gonna
it's
be
only a
making
matter
like
until they say yeah, colleges can sign up, and then they have community colleges, pro high school, and they have basically everything like baseball or football has, or even
yeah.
soccer.
Yeah, and then the entire thought of the gaming industry will be changed so quick, because a lot of the thoughts of the gaming industry was the way it was just because, like, all of our parents, they didn't really game a lot when they were younger, so they were always like go outside, play stuff like that. But
Yeah,
with
well,
all like the millennials coming out having kids
Matt's
and like
Matt's dad made a point. I call him dad. But anyways, Matt's dad made a point. Or someone made a point to him. Anyways, the conversation came up between him, Matt, and his dad at one point, and his dad said, his generation spent thousands upon thousands of dollars to make a game with great graphics, and it was a dot. It was a dot on a screen that you chased, and that was their amazing graphics back then. And now, fast forward to the present, and now we're doing things like me and Matt are
first
playing.
person shooters.
Me, yeah, me and you and Matt are playing completely from separate houses, where um we're doing things like streaming, recording videos, and like we're doing all the things we're doing now. And it's only a matter of time till gaming really becomes something else. And as sad as it, this is gonna be a mixed statement. It's only a matter of time before it becomes something before gaming come becomes like what you see it in the movie Ready Player One. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Yeah, yeah.
It when
To where
it
it's like a
becomes
community.
yeah, where like everybody's doing it. Everybody's in this VR, using VR or whatever. But at the same time, I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I don't really want VR to uh to take over personally. I mean, yeah, it would be cool,
Well,
but
I want gaming to be like that big where everybody's doing it. Uh, Not everybody, but where people are doing it because like
I mean, if you think about it, Ready Player One, if games were actually like that, to where you had like basically the treadmill underneath you and you could do all this cool stuff, that would be awesome. I mean,
yeah, I mean that
what
would
is it
be
called? Like the Oasis or something like that?
yeah. And like if the Oasis was a real thing, I'd like that. But like I wouldn't want it to be overwhelming. um, but yeah. Anyways, I mentioned that's a good idea. Esports. If Google, that's another way Google. I think Google could do it. Is make it compatible with. Is basically reach out to whoever, whatever. I, I know there's. Anyways, reach out the person or reach out to esports going, hey, we have this idea. We can make a console, and then we'll give you this console, and like so that way when you have your tournaments and stuff like that, it runs just like a computer for those computer games. It'll run just like uh, an Xbox or an actual console, and it'll have the option to run off of like a DualShock setup or the Microsoft setup type of controller. I think Google could do it. I'm just saying there's multiple avenues for Google to do it. I just think they could.
The more customization you have to a gaming console for gamers, and that's all we've ever really wanted, is just more customization I mean, think about like the scuff controllers. I mean, just think about how much has come out
Yeah.
just by gamers just wanting more like options. And if you give them like the
Yeah.
Mac Daddy option,
Just
they're obviously going to take that. I mean, think about how much money they sink into it per year. I mean, between Xbox Live,
oh
I mean,
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. I mean,
You drop an average. Not okay. So every Xbox and Xbox Live and PS Plus, they both cost $6 for a year. So the people who can quote on like can who know, I hate to say know how to save, but go, hey, I'll just save a couple paychecks or whatever when it gets close to my year ending, and then I'll drop it $6 on it at once, and I'll have it for an entire another year. That's $60 they make per person that does that pays for it just once. I don't know about Xbox, but like 3 months is for PlayStation is $10.
I think it's $25 for it's either 25 or 30 for Xbox,
Okay, I'm just gonna use
but it's like 4
PlayStation.
months.
I'm just gonna use PlayStation. So like 3 months for PS Plus is $10. That's 12, and like for the people who can only afford $10 every 3 months, that is $1,200 a year.
No,
Sony
it's
is getting
1,200.
12, yeah,
1,200.
12,
Not no,
12,
I mean 120, 120.
1,200.
It's 120 because if you're doing it every 3 months, 3 times 10 would be that. For
Okay.
the 4 months, it'd be 120 because it's just
Well,
doubled.
anyways, there's okay, maybe it's like 10 for a month. I don't remember.
Either way,
Anyways,
it doesn't matter.
they can get up to like 1,200 basically. I know I did the math when I was looking at it. They can get up to like $1,200 for just a year of PS Plus for just somebody constantly paying for PS Plus. Not to mention, both Sony and Microsoft, their consoles aren't the only thing they're getting money from. They're getting money from the in-game purchases you, you make personally, uh, through things like Activision. They're getting a cut of that. So if I buy $10, we'll say if I pay $10 for the game for the battle pass on whatever game, because that's usually what it is. The I'm gonna use COD because I don't want to use Epic. If I buy the COD points for $10 that I need to buy the battle pass, you can at least say that Activision and Sony have an agreement. We're gonna split this 50-50. You get 5, I get
50-50
5.
or yeah, or I don't feel like they would take that much. I feel it'd probably be like a 70-30 or something like that,
Something
where
like that.
Activision would get
Where
7.
Activision gets more and Sony gets less, but Sony does not care. Uh, and they don't care, and the companies don't care because it's not only the in-game purchases. Sony has things like their DVD, like they still have DVDs, they have Blu-ray players, they have TVs, smart TVs they're coming out with. They have other technology they're invested in, and Microsoft has their computers. Every time you buy a laptop, every time you buy a computer that's
Windows
pre-made,
or
every time
Office
you
or
buy the Windows something with the Windows operating system, the Windows OS or Office, or pay for an Office 365 subscription, Microsoft gets that. If you buy a laptop, like Microsoft gets a portion of what you paid, but like the subscriptions to Office 365, that's an incoming cost, like incoming money that they're constantly getting.
yeah, 'cause it's a program. How
And
much do you have to honestly make to make a program?
yeah, and then um we come out at like gamers come out and getting back to where I was going, gamers come out and we all know that at the time of this stream, the Xbox One X and the PS5 is coming out this year towards November 2020, so it'll hit for December. And
No, I think it's the Xbox X2 because I have the Xbox One S. The Xbox One X is already out. I
okay,
think it's like the
or it's
Xbox
the
XX
Xbox
or
X.
something like
That's
that.
what it is. It's like Xbox X. The fifth.
They'll probably say it's either thinner or bigger, has faster operating system, better graphics, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, Xbox Series X. My bad. Oh no. Anyways, it's the
Yeah, it's
PS5
whatever
and the
it is.
PS5 are coming out like this. Anyways, no later than no later than 2021. Like because we're already hearing about it. We've already seen the E3s about it. They'll be out in 2021
Yeah,
or for
it's
2021.
yeah. My biggest thing it's gonna be coming out between October of this year and October of next year. That's my guess.
There are plenty of people. I'm not buying the PS5. I don't have money for that shit.
Neither do
Uh,
I.
but there are people who are going to go out and going to buy it. I have only had my PS4 for like for 3 years. I remember for
Yeah, I've
like
only had my
two and
Xbox
a
One for like.
half, 2.5, 3 years. I've had my PS4.
Let's put it this way: when I started playing Fortnite with you, I had only had my Xbox for I don't know a few months.
Yeah, mine was like a year or two, but like yeah, but yeah, and the PS5's already coming out, and there are people who are going to go, and like there are people who just recently got the PS4 like me, or just recently got the Xbox One, or even the Xbox One X, in that matter, which that just came out like this past year. The Xbox One X did,
Yeah,
um,
it came out last year.
and they're
Or
going to
maybe a year,
go,
2 years. I'm not sure.
and they're going to go buy. Once the Xbox Series X and the PS5 come out, they're going to go buy and drop another 400, 500, 600, whatever it costs to get that console because they want the newest, the best, and the latest gaming technology, which is going to be there for another year or whatever. And I'm gonna update my console. You're gonna update your console. It's gonna be about a year or two later, and the next console is gonna already be coming out. And we're gonna be like, what the hell? But they get so much money from simply people just buying consoles and saying
Oh yeah,
and being loyal to them.
and that's not even talking about the exclusive games. I mean,
Yeah, that's not even talking about like the people who own multiple consoles either. I'm talking about just like they get a shit ton of money from the people who are completely loyal to that to this one people. Like me, you joke about PlayStation's better, Xbox is better. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. We like you. I don't care. I know you don't
yeah,
care. Matt doesn't care. Matt's like, no, Nintendo's better. Which in all reality, let's face it, Nintendo is better. They've kind of been on the scene
yeah.
longer. They're still alive. Like they started this thing, and they're still here. So,
No, GameCube started it.
well, that was Nintendo, dude.
I
It's
know,
the
I know,
Nintendo
I
GameCube.
know, I know, I know. It's Nintendo game. It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
But yeah, like it's gonna. The industry is about to boom, and I'm ready, and I'm not ready because I'm afraid to see it. Honestly, I am.
Because you know that Sony and Microsoft will never come to an agreement on that.
No, no, they won't. They won't. But well, okay, I can't say they won't. As of right now, I don't think they will. And I say that because we all said Sony and Microsoft will never work together. You guys can just we can just all kiss playing with our friends goodbye on separate consoles. Get that idea out of our head, and then Epic came, and Epic was like,
Shut up, both of you. Shut up.
Epic was like,
Epic was the mama between the two babies.
Epic was our dad, and it was like, all right, guys, I got
No, no, no.
this.
The
No,
dad, the dad is Nintendo.
no, no, no.
The dad's
Epic,
just sitting
Epic,
there.
Epic, Epic was the gamer's dad. They were like, they walked onto this. They walked back in from getting milk, and they were like, "Shh, it's okay. I got this." They walked out, and they somehow magically turned into the mother, and was like, walked into the
Both of you.
living room, was
Shut up.
walked into Microsoft, Microsoft's room was like, in the living room, now. Walked into Sony's room, in the living room, now. Pulls up a chair to the coffee table, and it's like, all right, you in this chair, you in this chair, sit. Microsoft, Sony sits, and like you said, Epic was like, all right, both of you, shut up, let me do the talking. You're being fucking idiots. You need to put your differences aside right now. You can make a shit ton of money from doing this one thing. Sign this contract. Allow both of your players to play together. And
And then
Sony and
Fortnite blew up.
Sony and Microsoft were like, damn it, they're right. And they signed
And
it.
then that right there is how Fortnite became one of the biggest known. It wasn't because it was the most fun, it was because it was the one of the most revolutionary.
Yeah. It was the only game that no matter what console you were on, like, and then Epic brought actual battle royale on mobile.
Yeah, that was impressive.
And they somehow managed to get Apple.
Crossplay.
They somehow managed to get Apple and Android, which isn't surprising. That wasn't as surprising as Microsoft and Sony, but they managed to get Apple and Android not only to work together, but they managed to get Apple, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo to all work together.
And PC.
Well, that's Microsoft.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Microsoft was it's Xbox.
Well,
You can have
Microsoft.
PC that's not Microsoft.
PC and Mac, yeah, but PC and Mac. But if you have a PC, you have Microsoft. If you, when you're talking
What about Alienware?
it's still 9 times out of 10.
Is it still ran by Microsoft?
It's still ran by it's still ran by Microsoft OS. The only other operating software that I know of is Mac OS. I think Linux is an operating, but it's like it's basically, anyways. That's a long story. That's a story for another day. But they did that. Epic did that, and then Activision was like, "All right, Sony, Microsoft." I don't know what happened at this meeting, but Microsoft and Sony walked into the same room as they always do for the new COD meeting, and Activision was like, and Activision stepped up as the uncle. That's what we're calling Activision. Activision stepped up as the uncle and was like, so I talked to your mom, and you two are working together now, I hear. And they both had to say yes. What are you going to do? Tell your uncle no? Lie to your uncle straight to his face? And Activision was like, so you're working with us. And the same thing that happened over there is going to happen over here. You're just going to deal with it. You get more money. And now they're working together. So that's amazing. Now the next step is to get Ubisoft to work to open cross-platform up on their games. Are you still actually there?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
But no, dude, you're right. It's about to go. Dude. I just miss the old days of gaming when everything wasn't so, don't get me wrong, I love the major gaming and stuff like that and pro gaming, but I miss the old days where everyone just didn't care, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what? You got shot by a sniper in COD. Whatever. your fault for not, for being stupid and running out in the open and not, you know, and running the same way every time and not paying attention.
Hmm. I think I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed myself. So good night, stream.
Yeah,
Been a good one.
thanks for. Yeah, it was good talk. Good
Yeah,
talk too.
good talk. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn the bell
Tell your
notification.
friends, tell your families, tell your dog, tell your friend's dog, tell your neighbor's dog. We like dogs here, okay?
Tell
Don't judge us.
tell tell your white guy in the corner. Also, feel free to email us about your story, about your white guy in the corner story. We'll see if it makes the cut.
Yeah, and don't forget to, like you said, like, subscribe, and also comment in the comments below what also games you would like to see us stream
Yeah, what
because,
games? Come on, people. Like, you need it. We need it.
like, obviously we'll be streaming our normal stuff like COD. We're gonna try to start streaming some more Minecraft while internet problems sort themselves out.
At coronavirus. Uh,
And other games such as that. But
yeah,
I don't know. We're gonna try to get into some other
we're
stuff.
gonna try to get
But
Wyatt a PC so we can actually all start doing, games that aren't cross-platform but are on PC. We can all start playing PC and raging at PC, which that'll be fun. But Wyatt has to. We have to get Wyatt a PC first. So,
exactly. All
or
right. Thank you guys.
or me an Xbox, but I doubt that's gonna happen because,
Yeah,
like we said, the console's coming out soon, and we're not gonna have money. Also, there's the PS4 is way better. Why get an Xbox when they could just get PS4s, And Matt wants a PS4, so Wyatt's the only one being forced to get a PS4.
no, it's not that I don't want a PS4. It's just I don't want to spend, more money on games that I've already bought for Xbox.
Yeah, I feel that, but I'm gonna have to do the same
That
way.
that
Like
that's like my
I'd have to
that's
do the
like
same
my
thing.
only thing.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. So that's why we're gonna. That's why we're hoping. We'll start streaming. Real quick before we get off. Real quick conversation. I promise it'll be quick. Uh, Apex Legends is supposedly starting. Is going to be starting have crossplay here soon. As of the time of this
Interesting.
live, we were talking about it the other day,
Oh yeah.
and
Sorry, I'm tired.
so I'm gonna try to start streaming that. I'm gonna download it back to my PS4 since I have a 2 TB external hard drive. Oh, that's also another thing. Sorry for another day. Uh, Download on my PS4. Try to stream between PC and PS4. Uh, Probably PS4 more than PC. If I stream PC, it's gonna be for because I'm playing with my brother, which is actually a good PC player. Go check his Twitch out. I'll I'll have it in the either comments or description, whatever. I'll put it on here. I'll put his Twitch here. Um, Fun guy, amazing, amazing brother. Shout out to him. Beautiful, raven flanked, spelled with uh, spelled a funky way. I'll make sure to put it. I'll put it in the comments. Um, but yeah, do that, and we'll work on getting things like Apex to you soon. Hopefully, uh, work on getting Wyatt a PC. Like I said, that's gonna be our next major goal. Work on getting Wyatt a PC after, as far as physical goals go, and then our next major goal, as of this stream, is to get a streaming schedule set up for our games, in which Wyatt has provided me a list of games he wants to stream. I have to wait for Matthew to do it, but you know, that'll take some time. So, if but we'll get a streaming schedule posted. We'll get Wyatt a PC. We'll maybe buy Wyatt some games. But all that takes money. And you know the one thing we don't have is money.
Very true.
Even now at the time of this live, especially. And whenever this stream gets watched, if you're gonna watch it, we're never gonna have money. We're always gonna be broke. We're gamers, people.
We're college gamers.
Well, it's not just that. We're gamers who take gaming seriously. For heaven's sakes, got $200. Yeah, I got $200 for my high school graduation. I showed Wyatt what I bought with that $200 in one picture. It was this headset I'm using, some blue light canceling glasses, and a new controller. So, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, comment what games you want to see, and anything else?
Not really.
Alrighty then.
Alright.
Do you want to say it, or should I say it?
Why don't you say it?
Alright. As always, have fun, stay safe, and remember, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah, before I finish, go ahead.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, keep your pants dry, your dreams wet. Remember, hugs, not drugs.
Also, if you're watching this stream and the coronavirus is still going on, don't hug anybody. Please, for the safety of our elders and the safety of those across the world. More the nation than the world, but, because we're in the U.S. Anyways, the safety of others. Keep it in mind. You may be 21 with a great immune system, or 19, or you may be a teenager who has an amazing immune system, but you could somehow accidentally get it and give it to an elderly person, or even someone your age who has no immune system, and it can kill them. So, not to get depressed or anything, but we all need to do our part. We're doing ours. That's why I haven't seen Wyatt in literally forever, even though he's like, what, 30 minutes away? Not even, like 15 minutes away. He's still like 15
About
minutes down
20.
the street. About 15, 20 minutes away from my house. He can't come over here to update Call of Duty, because of that. So, because he's doing his part. So, yeah. Alright. Anything else?
Not that I know of.
Alright, so seriously this time. Have fun. Stay safe. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and gamers of all sexes and ages, have fun gaming, and remember it's okay to rage. Good night. You're not gonna say good night? Alright, whatever.
Good night.
There it goes. Good night.